So for that purpose, this one, getting it in a text file makes sense. So you can just email it to someone, have it sent to someone. They can easily read it, or they can import it into their own systems, depending on how you want it. Okay? And even within Excel, suppose you're creating a map type of graph, you can import your data in CSV format into the map and use that data. So that's the advantage of putting it in CSV file. Wherever they are concerned about data, there you can use it as a CSV file. And usually that's what they do.
Okay.
Now, let's take it a bit forward. Suppose I have this CSV, I save it, and I save it as a .txt file. Save as
text file I work with, because our major data comes in text file.
Oh.
From that we have to chunk it and do it in the Excel.
Okay. Now, how do you, suppose you receive a text file like this. Now I have a text file, right? See this November batch 2. This is one data that I have. Now, what, suppose you receive this file. What do you do with the text file then?
I open
it with Excel.
And then I go, no, not open it with the Excel. I'll open separately an Excel sheet.
Okay. Let's say I open this.
Yes, and then I go from the file. First, I'll save that text file on my system, which I will maybe receiving through the email or maybe whatever mode is there. I will save it in my system. I'll go open an Excel sheet. I'll go I'll go for the open. Then I'll take that text file
from the by browsing.
From the from the saved place. Say for example, if I've saved in desktop, I'll take it from the desktop. Yeah, I'll do the all files. Yes. So I'll search about the name. If there is a lot of file on my system, I'll take it.
Correct.
Yes, and then I will take, I'll choose the fixed width.
Okay.
And next I'll add the columns here. I'll put a, I'll double click on the name.
But doesn't this mess up your data?
No, sir. Yes, it is. It does have, do it, but I do it as per the numbers.
Okay, number of characters.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, have you ever used delimited?
No.
Okay. What delimited will do is, when you come here, you choose what's the separator in your file.
Okay.
For example, can you tell me what is the separator in this file, in this data set?
Is the header?
No, comma.
Yeah, comma. Sorry. Yes.
Right. So all that I have to do is click on comma. And then
okay.
Now it can be comma, it can be space.
Yeah.
It can be tab, anything.
Yes.
$sign, pipes, whatever character they give you.
Yeah.
Normally in your text file, what are the separators?
I don't think there is any separator there, because we get it on the product wise.
Okay.
And we get.
Do you have access to that file? You want to check and tell me?
No, I
don't have it right now.
No, 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 not
In the next class, you can tell me, not a problem, because that will make your life easy.
okay.
And then you don't have to, in case there are data items overflowing, you don't have to go
Mhm.
and manually change it. With a fixed length, that is what happens. Unless the
Yeah.
file is in fixed length format.
Yes.
Does your data come sorted like this once you open it in Excel?
Yes, it does. When I choose it with the fixed width,
Okay.
it comes in that. But in that case, what happens is sometimes, some characters comes in a bits and like in
Yes.
names comes in a bit,
Exactly.
bits and pieces.
Exactly. Exactly. That's what I was saying. So suppose I were to do this here again
Hmm.
in your, before the next class, or you can try this out on your own also.
Yeah.
And let's say I'll show you another way to get this data in without having to use file open. Suppose I do this, I open the text file, which is
Yes,
already,
even I know that, sir, how we can directly do it. Like, yeah, you can put a Excel sheet open and then uh, drag it on your sheet, and that way also can
or
be
you
done.
can do Control A, copy this
Mm-hmm.
entire thing
Mm-hmm.
and paste it over here.
Yeah, but then this comes in a,
In one column.
yeah.
Next, what you can do is go back to your text. This one, there is a text to column,
Yeah.
which opens up the same wizard.
Oh.
Whichever is simple, straightforward, use that. Whichever you get
Mm-hmm.
familiar with. Now, if I do this fixed with, I say next. Let's say I choose the name very carefully, city also, date also, time,
Yeah.
right? Or maybe I am doing every 10, let's say. 20, 30, 40, 50. And next, it asks me where I want it. Now, I may want to override this, or I can give another column destination. Maybe I want to see this side by side. I want the old data as well as my reformatted data. Does this happen?
No. Like in my case,
Doesn't
no,
happen.
not like this. No,
Okay.
no.
Okay. So probably the file that they're sending you, that you are getting, is already fixed length. That means every 10
Yes,
characters
yes,
you
yes.
have that, or
That
every.
file is very, like the text file is very clean in that way,
Okay.
sir.
Okay. Okay. How do they prepare that text file?
That comes from the HO, sir.
HO. Okay.
And the
So
local IT team, then send across. They do it in their format, and then they
okay.
send across to us.
Okay. Okay. Then it's fine. So these are multiple options that you use here. Okay.
Hmm.
Now I'll show you another thing in case you ever need to do this. Let's say you have multiple names. And so on, right? And you could have a long list of names. Do you ever
Hmm.
need to separate them
No.
into first name, last name, or any kind of data that you have, you might need to separate them? For example, let's say I have I want to separate the month and the uh, year, date and the year in separate columns. How would you do
No,
that?
no, I've not done something like that.
Okay. In case you have to do it, let's say
Hmm.
ever you have to do it, then how will you do it?
I would do it manually
Manually,
that way.
yeah. No, that's fine. You use this feature that I just now showed you.
Yeah.
Text to column,
Yes.
make it delimited. What is the delimiter here? Slash.
Slash.
So I say next. This will, if it is fixed with, the first one is fine. But in case the month is 2 digits, then it might get messed up.
Hmm.
Right? So we can use the delimiter, and here in place you see tab, there's no tab, semicolon, there's no semicolon, comma, space, none of them. So you put other and place slash.
Okay.
Then next, and source instead of D, oops, sorry, redo it. Delimiter, other. In place of D, I will make it
Hmm.
E. So it will come next to it. And I say finish. Date. So this is month, date, year. If I want to do it this way, here I can do the same thing. Text to column, delimited. Here delimiter is space. So you see immediately you can review your data also, whether it is doing it correctly or not.
Yeah.
If you are happy with this, say next. Source instead of A, make it B so that you can see them side by side. If you make it A, it will just override it. That's it.
Okay. Oh, lovely.
These are a great time savers.
Yes.
And that much about text to column and converting the file from Excel to CSV to TXT and importing
Hmm.
that into Excel. And now let's say you have a data set here. Okay. You know how to do filtering, correct?
Yeah.
You know how to do sorting. So I'm not going into that. Are you familiar with multi-level sorting?
No.
Means city, then branch, then name, like that, or zip code, then branch, then name.
No.
Suppose you have products also. So depending on what kind of data you have, okay. Uh, if I select this, by default, I can just go here and I can click on this sort and filter. I get sort A to Z alphabetic, right? Ascending, descending, or if it is number, I get ascending, descending. I can also launch a custom sort. Custom sort gives me the flexibility to choose the columns. And I can specify my data has headers. If I don't specify, system is going to consider that as my data set.
Okay.
So then it will say sort by column, let's say G, and I want it in, let's say Z to A. I add another level where now this one is column B, where it is the city, and I say A to Z. So now I am doing sorting in two levels.
Yeah.
First level is branch, second level is city.
City.
So because I did not specify name, that header is there, it has sorted that as well.
Okay.
That's the importance of marking it
Header.
as a header. So if I go back here, I say custom sort, I specify my data as headers so that it will leave the first row alone. And then I will say sort by name or sort by branch name, Z2A, add level, city, order, Z2A. So it keeps the header row over there, and then it first picks up in the reverse order, R, then M, then D, then C. Okay.
Yes.
Within CCU, it starts with K, then goes to C, then goes to C. I have branch and city as my levels, right? So
Yes.
if I go to my sort, see, this is also Z to A. If I make this A to Z,
To Z.
then Calcutta will come first within CCU, then CCU, then Kolkata.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Here, sometimes when I'm working with the data, I may use different fill colors.
Yeah.
Do you do this?
Yes.
Okay. In that case, if you are doing any sorting, you can sort this by the colors as well.
Okay.
So for example, I have this in green, or this in red, this in green, or this also in red, or yellow, this in green, this again in yellow, right? So when I do sorting, I go to this sort. I can delete all this. Say add, sort by date, sort on, not cell values, but cell color.
Mm.
And it will ask me which color I want on top. So
Okay.
all the red ones can come on top, no matter where they are in my list. And maybe after that, I want my green. So I will say add level, again choose date, cell color, and I'll make this green. That leaves the yellow ones together.
Yes.
Like this, I can do it for my font color as well. Suppose I have the font colors. This was cell color.
Mm.
I have the font colors here. Let's say I'm doing this as red. This also has red. This as red. This as red. This as this as. I'm doing the font colors here. Yellow. This is hardly visible, but
Today, Mr. Abhijit didn't join, right?
yeah, he didn't join today.
Okay.
He's probably busy at work.
Oh,
Okay, so
yes.
in this way, I get different colors. So what I can do is I can go to data and I go to sort, and here I can put another level. Okay, maybe I want this at the bottom,
Hmm.
and I want this was our branch name.
Branch name.
And in place of cell color, I will say font color. And I want the yellow ones at the top. Then the branch name again, font color. I want the green one. So now see, within yellow, now this is two levels. So it will be within yellow. Yellow is coming first, then green, then red.
Why we didn't selected the top four?
Sorry.
Like the top four, like Devashi, Saurabh, like 2 to 6. We selected entire branch name, right, sir?
Correct. Correct. So what I
Okay.
said, then by, so what it actually did is, it looked at the data actually. So if I
Hmm.
now select this again and go back to sorting, it will tell me what I did. So first date, then this date, then the branch name. Within the date, the branch name will get sorted. Yellow will come first, green will come next. So if you look at this within date yellow,
Hmm.
this font color yellow comes first, then green comes.
Okay.
You see this?
Yes. But I wanted to know, like, we selected entire data, right? In that, the
Correct.
first four also got selected in the date.
Yes.
Then why CCU in the first branch name is coming green on top?
Because what I did was I went and manually did those font colors, right?
Okay.
A few minutes back, if you remember, I did those coloring. Initially, it was all black,
Yeah.
like this. Then I
Yes.
started doing the font change.
Hmm.
So that's how the colors changed. Does that answer your question? No, probably.
No, I think I'm not getting this. I would request you to
Okay,
rewind
fine,
it.
no problem. What did I do here? I had this only, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Only
yeah.
the date was colored, and this was
Yes.
cell color. Now I wanted to show you the case of font color.
Yes.
So what I did, I went and did first the Mumbai one. I made it red.
Yeah.
I just did it at random. There's no relation between date red and branch name red.
Yeah.
Then I did the next one. All these are red. Then I did the green ones. Yellow, green, yellow. I made them manually,
Hmm.
right? Are you with me on this?
Yes, yes, I'm getting it. I'm getting it,
Okay.
sir.
So then what I did, I went to sort,
Yeah.
and see there is no level here right now.
Yeah.
Only date is being sorted. So I
Yes.
added a level here. If I click this and I say add level, it will come below this. So then
Okay.
I chose branch name as another sorting level. In
Okay.
this case, I chose font color
Yes.
and I chose yellow or green, whichever one I want, should be on top.
Okay.
Then I said branch name, font color, not cell color, font color. The next one should be green.
Hmm.
I didn't mention anything about red because out of 3, I've given 2. Obviously, the third one will be sorted accordingly.
Yeah.
So what did it do? It first did date.
Okay.
It put the reds together, greens together, yellow together.
Hmm.
As per what we had mentioned here, red first, green second.
Yes.
Cell color, no yellow. I didn't mention anything about the cell color.
Yes. 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 Now I got it.
Okay. So it
So
grouped
it took
all
it
the
according
yellow.
to the date color wise.
Yes, first I did that. That is the first level.
Yeah.
The second level is the branch names.
Yes.
Like in your case, it could be like whether your delivery dates were met or not, some dates were skipped. So you can highlight them, or
Mhm.
where your SLA is getting missed, you can highlight them depending on how your data is.
Hmm.
Okay.
Understood. Understood. Yes.
So in this, it is helping me to do multi-level sorting based on the font color. So when I go and do this within yellow, it first shows me the yellow colored ones with the font color
Hmm.
yellow. Then the branch name with green. Branch
Yeah.
name with green is this RPO.
Yes.
Then the remaining red ones get grouped.
Yes.
Followed? You want to
Understood.
try this out from your side?
This will be shared in the training sheet, right?
Yes, yes, yes. These are all
I will
there.
do.
So over there also
Okay.
you have lot of sheets with lot of data. So you can just try these out there.
Sure. Sure.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now filtering. Next, let me go to filter. Normally the way we suppose you want to fetch the data for CCU, let's say all the data for CCU. How do you do
Hmm.
that?
Can you just repeat the question once again, sir?
My question is, out of these 8 rows of data, I just want to pull out the CCU data.
Hmm.
Maybe in
So
this
I will.
section here, I just want the
Huh.
CCU data.
You want it in a separate column.
Yes, or these 7, how many I have? 7 columns I want in another part of the sheet, but only for those which belong to CCU.
Okay. So first I'll add a filter on the existing sheet on the
Okay.
header. And then
Then,
I'll select the CCU data
okay,
according to the branch name.
right. Then copy it and
And then
paste
I'll
it,
pull. Yes, yes.
right? Okay.
Yeah.
Now that is the most common way in which we all do it. There's
Yeah.
another
Yeah.
way of doing it, which
Okay.
depends actually on how frequently you use this kind of things. What you have to
Yeah.
do is first insert couple of rows at the top,
Okay.
copy the header
Hmm.
and paste it here.
Hmm.
Then suppose you want the data by branch name, let's say CCU, put CCU here. Whatever.
That I have to manually do it, right?
Yes, you have to
Okay.
manually do it. Then go to data and you have advanced filter here. You have filter Next to it is advanced filter. Say copy to another location.
Hmm.
What is my list range? List range is this one, my data set.
Hmm.
Criteria range. Based on what criteria I'm selecting the data. And where do I want it copied?
Okay. Is there any relevance of you selecting only first two, like you're adding two more cells? Like I can add 4 cells as well, right?
Yeah. You only thing is I wanted to have sufficient space here so that you can see it.
Okay. I got it.
Okay. Now here you have CCU and here you have Kolkata, CCU, Calcutta. Suppose you
Yeah.
want only Kolkata, the city Kolkata. So what you can do is you can type this Kolkata, go to advanced filter and redo the thing again. And what is my source? J4, and I say okay. So only one row gets selected now with both the conditions.
Yes.
So this one works with multiple conditions. Suppose you want category, you want branch, you want city, you want, you know, other columns. You can just put them all out here and one by one you can put the filter. So you don't have
This.
to always do it
Uh-huh.
by that putting a filter, then do it. Depends.
How this helps in in future,
In
maybe
future,
any.
suppose you have a big sheet of
Hmm.
data.
Hmm.
Okay. Sometimes accidentally what we do is we do some filter or, instead of copying, we paste it, messes up my data.
Hmm.
Or I put a wrong keystroke on my filter and then I save it, my data gets messed up. Can happen. I'll not say that will always happen, but this is just one of the ways you can ensure that your filtering is smarter. So multiple row filter. Now suppose you have, like I said, that for that gentleman, he had like, 85, 80, 85 to 80 columns, 85 to 90 columns on his worksheet. So every time he
Hmm.
has to look at the columns, he has to
Hmm.
scroll across,
Yeah.
which is a big pain.
Hmm.
He wants to do a filter. So he has to come here manually, then go here manually, then go
Yeah.
here
Yeah.
manually, right? He has to, you know, keep scrolling across the spreadsheet. All he
Yes.
has to do is just copy the top sheet,
Hmm.
put those header, copy it
Hmm.
and just go and type his conditions.
Hmm.
Suppose you want over here, along with CCU, you also want Mumbai.
Hmm.
Now what I'm going to do, I'll again go to advanced copy. Only thing is I'll have to change the condition
Hmm.
from G2 to have to make it G3.
Yeah.
So it fetches me Kolkata and Mumbai data,
Yeah.
multiple conditions.
Hmm.
Okay. Or if the value, suppose there is another column, let's say amount, you can give amount greater than, amount less than.
Hmm.
So all you have to do is, suppose you have another column, let's say amount. Okay. And here you have another column called amount. and you want values which are greater than 1000, right? So in that
Mhm.
case, also you can use this. You go here, copy to another place, and you give the condition. Criteria range is now H3.
H.
Kolkata, Mumbai. Mumbai 2000.
Yeah.
There's no Mumbai which is, there's only one Mumbai and that is greater than 1000. And there's no Kolkata value which is one minute, let me just redo this. Instead of P, I'll have to give Q because my amount field will also come, right?
Yeah.
Copy A4. Oh, this one is H12. Then this is H3 A1. H2 now. I think this amount thing because it's a number. It's missing. Amount is there. Branch two. Here there is something. So here values that are greater than 1000 are coming.
Yeah. Earlier it wasn't showing that.
Yes, it wasn't showing that condition. So
Yeah.
now what I did, only 1000. Now
Mhm.
let's say 2000. I also add CCU over here. And then I do this and copy to another location. Only one row comes. Kolkata and greater than 1000. So this one can be an AND condition.
Yeah.
Now you might be wondering why we are, why will you need to do it? In just in case you ever have a
Yeah.
need, okay? So
Yes.
that's just to give you the feel. Now otherwise, even this amount thing, you can always
Mhm.
do it through the filter also, right? So
Yes.
you have number filters greater than, equal to, same thing basically. So this was filter, sorting, data validation, and hmm, any other important thing or any question you have? that you want to discuss? Anything else work related that you have any questions, any challenges?
Okay. Sometimes what happens is I am adding. I'm suppose the amount I am adding
Hmm.
here in the grand total.
Hmm.
Sometimes there is a green error shows.
And let's go to that amount thing. Here, you're doing a
Yeah,
grand total. And how do you do the
grand.
grand total?
I maybe do it auto sum.
Okay. Auto sum.
Yeah, so it is uniform number, that's fine. But
Right.
when I have to break it into the decimals,
Okay.
I suppose there is a crore figure. I have to make it short into lakhs
Okay.
in a separate column. Suppose this is a huge figure. So I have to make it in lakhs. Maybe this is in CR. Amount is in CR.
Okay.
The one which you did, 1000.24.
Yeah.
This is
Okay.
CR.
Let's
So
say
I
this
have
is
to,
into. Okay.
and then I have to make that CR amount into lakh,
Okay.
and I have to show it in two decimal or three decimal.
Okay.
This thing I face difficulty as to how to convert it into lakhs, or how to, then if I'm adding it, sometimes there is this green error show some point, you know probably that point has not
Okay.
taken up into the formula,
Okay.
and
Okay.
it differs with the grand total.
Okay. So normally we use 10 lakhs as 100 lakhs as 1 crore, right?
1 crore, yes.
So your 1000 crores
Hmm.
will be divided by 100
Yeah.
to make it into lakhs. So we
Yes.
can do this equal to divided by 100, correct? Is that what you do?
No, I do it like, I get the figures. Say, suppose I am getting a figure from somewhere, or
Okay.
maybe a person is sharing the figure of
Hmm.
target versus achievement.
Okay.
Okay.
Ah.
And he is just telling me manually, he is telling me the numbers.
Hmm.
Say, suppose, I'll tell
Yeah,
you.
tell me some numbers.
Suppose in the next, like you can take up the next sheet.
Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah, suppose there is a, for the January month is there.
Hmm. You will have a target and you
An
will have an
achievement.
achievement.
Suppose there is a target of January is 206.12. These are all in CRs.
Okay, fine.
And the achievement is 178.89. February, there is a data of target 170.91. Achievement is 182.95. March, there is 207.31, a target. Achievement is 239.38. April, target is 169.83. Achievement is 83.72. So this, let's take the 4.
Yes.
So what happened is,
You do an
I
auto
have to make it, no, not auto sum.
Okay.
I have to make it more smaller, like the
Okay.
target amount.
Okay. Okay.
I have to, the figure have to make it more smaller.
Okay.
This time I face difficulty as how much small I should keep it. I mean, these are CRs, right? I have to
Right.
make it in lakh. So how do I convert it into lakh?
Okay. So one is we said, but if you convert it in lakhs, won't the number of won't the digits go up?
Yeah, it is.
Right. So we should be multiplying it, right? So here
Multiply. Yeah.
into 100,
Okay.
so many lakhs.
See, what I do is like this is a target, like 206.12.
Mm.
What I show is like 20.61.
But would that be in lakhs?
That will mean
Because
CR.
yes, that would be in CR.
Yeah.
So it could be the other way around. You have lakhs figure coming in, you're converting it into crores by dividing it by 100.
Hmm.
That could be the other thing.
Hmm. But yes, I have when I'm showing it in CR, say suppose this is January 206.12,
Right.
I'm doing it 20.61.
Right.
For February, I'm doing it 17.09.
Okay. Let's just say, whatever you're doing, let's forget about lakhs and all that. Let's just do this 20.61, 17.09,
20.73, 16.98. In terms of achievement, 17.88 is for the Jan. February is 18.29. March 3.93. And yeah, for the April is 83.72.
that will also become smaller, right?
Yeah, like, I have to show it in
8.27,
I have to show it in two figures, right? Like the one which we are doing it.
right? Or you're
It,
saying this
it
will be just 83.72.
yeah, absolutely.
You will leave it like this.
Yes. So these are all CRs, right?
But when you have a target of 206 and you're showing it as 20.61, that's no longer in crores, right?
Yes, this is in crore only.
Like if you, what's the next higher amount above crores? In India, we max is crores, right?
Yeah, we do it in crores only.
Yeah. Now, in those cases, suppose this one I will say is incorrect.
Okay.
Like this one, 83.72. If this is crores, then 23.93 is actually crores divided by 10. 1/10
Okay.
of a crore.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So there might be something else that you're doing here. Otherwise, your numbers will get jumbled.
This is what I wanted to understand, how to make it smaller. Say suppose I have a big huge crore number and I have to make it smaller to
Okay.
in order to make.
Fine. Fine. In that case, see, let's first understand this. Now, suppose you have 10,000 and I want it in thousands. So what will you say? You will say 10. Right?
Okay.
Isn't it? This in thousands.
Hmm.
So in effect, what you're doing, if you have something like 10,000, you are dividing this by 1,000.
Hmm.
Correct? To get this
Hmm.
number. So
Hmm.
let's say you have 20,000, which
Hmm.
is actually 20,000 divided by 1,000.
Yeah.
Suppose you have 1 lakh and you want to show it in thousands, you will actually use that number divided by 1000. Correct?
Hmm. Hmm.
Now, if I have 35 lakhs in thousands, it will be this number divided by 1000.
Hmm.
If I have 350 or 3.5 crores, let's say, this is 35 lakhs, right? Another zero I'm adding. It divided it by 1000.
Hmm.
So this one is in thousands.
Okay.
You agree with that?
Yes.
Now, let's say you have it in crores now.
Hmm.
So same number, 350, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I want it in lakhs, right?
Hmm.
Now, this one, this number, if I say in crore, this is the actual number, right? This can't be so many crores, right? This
Yeah.
will actually be this number divided by a crore, 10 lakhs crore, which gets me 3.5, isn't it?
Yeah.
When I'm mentioning it in crores, I'll say 3.5. Like you were mentioning here, 20.61 crores.
Hmm.
Are you with me on this?
Yes.
Now, if I want this in lakhs, here what did I do? I divided it by crores. 1 crore.
Hmm. Hmm.
3 zeros, 6 zeros, 7 zeros. Now, if I
Hmm.
want it in lakhs, the same figure, I will divide it
Divide
by lakh.
lakh.
Is it making
Okay.
sense?
Yeah, but like my boss has a requirement that he wanted to see us into like this the one which I told you in target 20.61. Like he
Fine.
wanted to
We'll
see.
come to your boss's thing after this. Are you
Okay.
with me on this?
Yes, yes, yes.
You agree with this?
True.
Okay. Now, if I put your targets in terms of my crore figure here,
Yeah.
and then I want it converted into lakhs. Oops. Sorry. This is already in crore, right?
Yeah.
So let me first put it here. So if it is 206 crores, so I have to put 206, 1, 2, 2 crores, 6 lakhs, 1 minute, 2, 20 crores, 61, no, 20 crores, 61 lakhs, 200, 2000, 20,000, 1, 2, 3. This is the total figure,
Yeah.
20612 followed by 4 zeros, right? And if I
Yeah.
divide it, put another zero, and then I divide this by a crore, 1 lakh, 10 lakhs crore. I get this 206.12 crores.
Yeah.
Are you with me on this? You agree with this?
Yes. Absolutely.
Now, if I divide, if I want it in lakhs, it will be 20612 lakhs because
Hmm.
the unit is less, number will be bigger.
Yeah.
That's our fundamental maths.
Yeah.
Same thing, if I now convert this here,
Hmm.
so actually what I am doing, I am multiplying this number, whatever number I have, by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 zeros, right? So next one I will do this
Hmm.
multiplied by 7 zeros.
Yes.
And if I drag this, I get the same logic here. I drag this, I get the same logic here.
Hmm.
So this is how your lag figure should look like. Got it?
Got it.
And
But
do you
then
agree with me?
how, yeah, I agree with you. I will come on that point as well. The
Yes.
one which you were discussing.
Okay. Now this is what we have. Now going back to what your boss wants. Now tell me.
He wanted to see in, like, you know, two numbers post that there will be two decimals,
Like this one.
like the one which I showed you, like the
Like
target and
this,
achieved.
right?
No.
This one.
The D and E column. D and E column.
D and E column.
D
Like
and
this.
E. Yeah. This is how he wanted to see.
Yes. All in 2 digits, right?
Yes.
Okay. In that case, here, these are all rounded numbers. So here
Yes.
I can go and increase the decimal places.
Okay.
2 decimal places. Now here, since these are like in lakhs, these are all coming as zeros. Now in place of 20612, suppose I have this as 354. So
Hmm.
this one will become so I'll get 2 decimal places here. If I add now the question is, how does your data come? Does it come in crores like this with 4 decimal places? Or it comes with 2 decimal places?
Comes like this, like the
Like this,
B column, like B column. Yeah.
like
The
this.
one which
But in that case, if this is in crores, right? So in lakhs,
yeah.
it would be like this.
Yes.
So you're fine with this?
Yeah.
Now you were saying you do auto sum, right?
Yes.
I would be interested to see that sheet where you have this kind of issues. Maybe you can just copy that into a
Problem
separate
is that,
sheet.
I cannot shift my data to any other system. My
That's also
IT
another thing.
team
Yeah.
is like,
No,
you
that's
cannot put
no,
it
you
across
cannot
it.
do that. You cannot do that. What you could try is, maybe some fictitious data, but which is
Hmm.
very similar to what you were just now telling me.
Hmm.
And then do an auto sum where you are having a problem, because I want to see where you are having a problem.
Okay, like I understood about the cross and the lax part. How can we do it? Like,
Right,
right.
right.
But if I have to show it very short, like that's what even I'm trying to tell you, that
Okay.
I need to show it in, like, my boss, he wanted to see in 2 digits only. So
This
in
one.
terms of, yes.
Okay.
So how do I make it 2 digit?
Okay. How do you make the crores amount 2 digits is what your question
Yes.
is, right?
Yes.
Now let's say we have a currency here.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when you say you want to see it in 2 decimal places, one option that you have is you can say amount in like 100 crores. Not in crores, but in 100 crores.
Okay.
So what this does is, or you can say instead of amount, you can say target. And this amount that you are having, you divide it by 100.
Okay.
2.06, and suppose you wanted 2 decimal places, reduce the number of decimals.
Yeah, that I can change it here.
Yes. And now if I drag this and drop it here, all my numbers
Yeah.
will come in 100 crores.
Okay.
And you can put a note here, or you can put a note here like this, all amounts in 100 crores. Will this help?
Yes, it can. Yes. Yes, it will help.
Now this is one way. Another thing is this I am doing directly in 100 crores. Your boss will say, hey, I told you 2 decimals. I want 2 digits. So in that case, you can say target in 10 crores in multiples of 10 crores. So here we divided it by 100. So in this case, you will divide it by how much? 10?
Yes. And decimal can be reduced.
Yes, that is normal. So here when you do this, you get all of them and reduce the decimal.
Understood.
So here you're mentioning like all amounts in 100 crores. You can say all amounts in
10 crores, multiples of 10.
in multiple. Tens of crores thing, sounds a bit different. So you can say multiples of 10 crores.
Yes.
You will find there's a lot of places where they're looking at big numbers, balance sheets, or where they're reporting the financials of a company, where they're showing the balance sheet, they will show at the top in 1,000 lakhs or 1,030 crores with an inverted
Yes.
comma.
Yeah, yeah.
Basically what they're doing, they're multiplying it by 1,000 divide, or multiplying it by 100 or multiplying it by 10,000 depending on the unit they are using. Do you think this is what you were talking about, or was what your boss
Absolutely.
wants?
Yes, this is the clarity I wanted to have.
If you have any follow-on thoughts on this, feel free to bring it up in
Sure.
the next class, because now that we have discussed it, try it out with
No,
your
this
actual
is the
data.
clarity I wanted to have actually, because manually, if I try to do it, then there is obviously a goof up which tends to happen.
Right. And always, going back to our fundamentals of arithmetic, bigger the number, smaller the unit, or rather, bigger the unit, smaller the number.
Yeah.
So 3 crores, unit is big and the number is small. But when I say lakh is less than crore, then the number goes up.
Yes.
So 10
Absolutely.
lakhs, 100 lakhs, 100 into 3.5, 350. 100 lakhs make 1 crore.
Yes. This is cleared. Yeah.
Think about if there's anything else, we can discuss this further as we move along. And
Mhm.
we'll stop here today. So
Yeah.
in case you get some chance before the next class, just go through those exercises. So if there's any challenge, we
Yes.
can
Yes. It's.
revisit that.
I'm going to do it. I'm
And
going to do it
we'll
the weekend.
keep uploading the videos into the same playlist. So in case you want to revisit
Mhm.
them or you want to look at this part of it later on, it would be there under the same playlist.
Fine, sir. Fine.
Okay then.
Thank you so much. Good night,
No
sir.
problem. Thank you. In spite of
Thank you,
a
sir.
long day, you took time off to attend. Thanks very
No,
much.
no, I have to. I have to. Can't miss the class.
Thank you.